Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to my channel Sniggy's Vlogs with Literary Talks. Today before starting my video, I would like to ask you a question. Are you been studying this English language for quite a long time? Still you are not able to speak in front of people? You have practiced all the skills which are necessary for learning this language, but you have not gained the confidence to speak in front of people. You are still hesitant to speak in front of people or give a speech in public. If the answer to this question is yes, that yes, I am hesitant to speak in front of people or give a speech in public, then today's video is for you, because in today's video I will be discussing some points which is making you hesitant to speak English in front of people. Along with that, I will also provide you with solution by the help of which you can get rid of this hesitation and be able to speak in front of people and even give public speeches, that too in English. However, before moving into the video, as I always request you to please subscribe to my channel, which will motivate me to bring regular videos. So without any further ado, let's move into the video. This has been a basic problem of most of the people who are trying to speak in English, or the people who are trying to learn this English language. They are learning their best. They are doing all sorts of hard work, such as getting up in the morning, started reading a book, then doing mirror practice, doing self-talk, listening to podcasts, listening to English speeches, and even trying to speak by the help of self-talk. Okay, so these are the regular vigorous practices which are being done by people. Still those people are not able to speak in public. You know why? Because of these particular reasons. The first one is the lack of environment in which they can speak in English. It is very common that whenever we are growing in an environment, the environment will have a direct impact on us. So whatever the language is being spoken in the environment will be spoken by us also. Suppose you are going to a Hindi medium school, or you are staying in a society where rest of the people are speaking either in Hindi or in Bengali, and you have heard that language since your childhood. So how will that affect you? It will directly affect you. You will be surely comfortable to speak in Bengali or in Hindi, because from your childhood itself you have heard that language. But suddenly want to learn this English language and you are going to the same environment, then how will you learn? Because you know that the people around you are not speaking in this language. So you have not heard that language also. Even they have not heard you to speak in English. So as soon as you try to speak in English, you will become a matter of fun over there. They will start laughing at you, they will start demotivating you, and you will again return to the position of a non-speaker. You will again return to the position where you will stop speaking in English. This is the problem which is being faced by most of the Indians. Most of the time we are not having a proper environment around us where we can speak in English, because we are always having an environment where most of the people do not know how to speak this language. So there you cannot learn something, and if you try your best to speak in English at that places, then you will be resisted to speak that language. So when you do not get this kind of proper environment where you can have a good conversation with someone in English, then you feel really hesitant to speak in English, because there will be number of people who will not let you to speak in English. Rather, they will always try to drag you down, to demotivate you and stop you speaking in English. So in this case, what is the solution? The solution is that you yourself will have to be the flag bearer. You yourself will have to create an environment around you in such a manner that everyone who speaks to you is inspired to speak in this English language. You go in front of them, try to talk to them about the importance of English language and how knowing this language can be really beneficial for your future. If you have this direct conversation with those people who are around you and you are able to inspire them to speak in English by knowing the importance of this language, then you can definitely be able to create an environment which is good for speaking English. Once that kind of environment has been created, it becomes easy for you to have regular conversations with your friends and people around you in English. That will definitely help you improve in your language. So this was the first problem. The second problem why we feel hesitant to speak in English is that we have a fear of speaking. We have a fear of making mistakes. We are afraid that if we speak wrong, there are people around us who will make fun of us, they will laugh at us, and we will be created into a joke. That is the problem which makes us hesitant to speak in English. But remember that while in the process of learning this English language, you will definitely be making many mistakes. But if you want to learn from those mistakes, the mistakes are to be made, and therefore without thinking what others are thinking about you, how people are judging you, you will have to go on with the practice of speaking in English. You can get out of this mentality of thinking about what others may judge you as, you can definitely be able to speak in this language, that too in a much better manner. The third problem which makes you hesitant to speak in English is that you are lacking in self-confidence. You do not have self-confidence in yourself, and therefore you do not have the power to speak in front of people. How are you going to eradicate this problem? Simple. You will have to build up the confidence in yourself. And how can you build up the confidence in yourself? It is by gathering knowledge. You do this practice regularly. You try to gather knowledge by reading books, by reading newspapers, gaining knowledge. The knowledge in your mind will actually help you build your confidence. Once the confidence is built, that confidence will help you go further in your life and speak properly in English. Now, the next problem which arises because of which we feel hesitant to speak in public or speak in English is that we are lacking in practice that is really necessary. If you want to speak properly, you will have to give dedicated amount of time, a religiously dedicated amount of time for the practice of English speaking. The more you practice, the more this language becomes easy for you, and then it will be very easy for you to speak in front of people. So make it a habit of practicing this language regularly for around 45 minutes to 1 hour on regular basis. You can practice this. I have told you many methods by the help of which you can practice the language. It can be mirror talk, it can be self-talk, it can be mimicking or shadowing some other person. You do all these processes as a method of practicing this English language, which will pay you off in the manner of your spoken English, which will be definitely improved within a short span of time. So I hope you have gained some knowledge from this video, and next time you will be confident enough to speak in front of people, to do practice regularly in order to improve your conversational English. For today, I am ending my video till here. We will be meeting regularly at 11:30. Till then, goodbye. Take care.